We'll get underway shortly, guys. For I'm not too sure which round it is, but we will get underway. I'm pretty sure it's. But we'll get underway in just a few moments' time. So hope you all enjoy it for the race tonight. So the rain is pouring down here in France tonight in KRL League Tier 2. So the first one will be out, who knows. We have 13 runners here tonight. Hopefully we get a fun and clean race, and that is an Aston Martin already out of the garage, and I'm pretty sure that is Hydro Jack, and it is Hydro Jack. So it's an inter-track for quali. 18-minute quali, just a short quali here tonight. There's no Q1, Q2 or Q3 like Slipstream Racing League. We only have the singular qualifying here tonight. We was expecting 14 runners here tonight. One didn't manage to get the invite, but I'm pretty sure he will join any moment now. So 17 minutes left of qualifying. No one's got underway yet, of course. We've only gone for a minute, and the rain is pouring down here tonight for the French Grand Prix. We'll see what brings for the race. We don't know the weather for the race, as we will get all the details up right now. And we'll get the track map up. So here we go, everyone on a set of intermediate compound of tyres. So anyway, in just a few moments' time, we'll get underway for our first laps here of the one and only qualifying. Lee Koch has retired. He never even races, to be honest. He just goes in the lobby for the sake of it and just really never races. But I think that is a Ferrari going first, and the thing is, there's a battle in qualifying between a Haas and a Ferrari. There's literally a battle. We'll save that for the race, lads. I think we should save that for the race, not for now. It's too early to race, as Tyler is currently struggling on those inters. really badly struggling as the Haas is going to get past. Save this for the race, lads, honestly. But now, Tyler drops down to second on track. Track position is second, but there's a literal scrap. Save this for the race, lads, honestly. It's not the time to be fighting, as there will be an invalidated lap there by Tyler, and I think by Alan Jones Amuse. Their laps have been ruined by a battle, and that's not very good. I think that'll be a 5-place grid penalty for either one. As who's going to set their first lap here in quali? Who will? I'm pretty sure it's going to be. It's not even busy. I think it's Hydro Jack actually. So Hydro Jack in the Aston Martin is going to be the first one to set a lap time here tonight in Karma Racing League Division 2. As Hydro Jack goes 1:44.6, and that is our first lap here. And there are laps flying all over the place. XL Copper F1 heads to 1:42. We're in the 1:42s. As Kurd sets a 1:42.1. He's 2 tenths ahead. So Lewis Mack is 2 seconds faster than anybody else here in qualifying. So there are some poor lap times. Amused with a shocking lap time, of course, because of Tyler. It's not Tyler. It's either Amused or Tyler that's going to have a 5-place grid penalty here tonight. Air Force Granny is now on an out lap. Oh no, he's actually on a lap here. As I think that's Hydro Jack. No, it's Kurd. But now Amused goes second. S Ferry, he goes second. Everybody is near enough a second behind Lewis Mack in the Haas. Kurd goes second fastest. Tyler, he goes 8th fastest, 1:46.8. He's currently 6 seconds slower than the leader. Who's on the lap? I think that'll be everyone coming into the pits for their first run. Except a few, but Dizzy Mason now with a time is going to set a time in the Aston Martin. Oh, he gets a lot of like wheel spin and he keeps getting it oversteer, and that is his front wing off. And that curb is so deadly on the F1 game. And that is Dizzy Mason's time ruined. So Lewis Mack looking to set another pole position in Tier 2. I've got a feeling Haas will win the championship this season. I think especially Lewis Mack, 17, he will definitely win that drivers if he carries on like this. If he keeps attending every race, he will be a world champion because he's just so fast. He needs to be in Division 1. That's for sure. But you look at Lewis Hamilton with the W11 car in 2020. That was it the W11 or was it the W12? I can't remember. Oh yeah, it was the W11. in the 2020 Mercedes, and he just got a second faster than everybody each race. So there are 10 minutes left in the short qualifying, and people are going to go for a second time. Dizzy Mason with no front wing coming into the pit. It's very unlucky from... That's very, very unlucky from the Aston Martin. Aston Martin not looking so good. One's 7th and one's 11th, so things can still change. Air Force Granny, as I didn't get to read, did go 4th fastest, as I was focusing on other people. So Cured looking very, very nice in the race so far. I think Air Force Granny here is going to go for a second time. So what is this lap going to be for Air Force Granny? It's definitely going to be 1:41. He goes second fastest. He's only 4. Is that 4? No, it's longer than 4:10. He goes second fastest with a 1:41.3. That's not so far behind Lewis Mack at all. So Lewis Mack can still be in danger in qualifying. But that is a big, big step there for Air Force Granny from 4th to 2nd. Oh, it doesn't really matter now because he's just gained 2 positions in qualifying. We have 8 minutes 35 remaining left in this short qualifying. 13 runners. There's not many out on track, but we've got Mac_Magic Man in the Mercedes, looking fairly decent to be fair in that Mercedes. He races GRL, Global Racing League. Good racing league. Oh, he spins! And that is his tyre off. And that is him out of qualifying. And he will start 13th for the race in... Wow. That is very unlucky there from the Mercedes. As now we're going to watch F1 Numpty, who's on his first lap. He's going to get slipstream off Dizzy Mason, who is so slow. Oh, we just saw what on earth. And that's F1 Numpty spinning the McLaren. What is Dizzy Mason doing? Putting himself in AI mode. That is very stupid. And Numpty's been disqualified from going the wrong way. We have all sorts of action going on in qualifying. All sorts are happening. And that is Numpty out of qualifying. He is disqualified from qualifying, so that bumps Magic Man into 12th. So there's 2 out of qualifying. And we've got 7 minutes remaining. We've already done 11 minutes of qualifying, which is kind of flown actually. But S-Ferry did go second fastest. He's edging closer to those 140s. He's only 4 tenths slower than Lewis Mack, and I think that's why the Haas is going for another run. As from 2nd to 5th, they're all in the pits except Lewis Mack, who's first and wants to set a quicker lap in that Haas. Now he's going to go wide and just going to get that extra speed going on the outside of the last corner. But now, here we go for Lewis Mack's lap time. Here on intermediate conditions. Let's say we have a dry track for the race, because that will be extremely fun. We'll have DRS zones, we'll have a lot more battles than we would expect in the rain, because rain just never really bumps anything up. But now, here we go. Lewis Mack sets. Oh, he is quicker in the first sector, but not by much. He's only 900ths faster than his first lap time. We've got 5 minutes 40 left in qualifying. People are going to only have one more chance to set a lap here tonight in Karma Racing League. This is their only chance to set the usual lap that they would like to set. So qualifying will end at about 26 minutes past 6 UK time. So yeah, and then the race should start by at least half 6. And if I calculate correctly, I should be given a reward for being good at maths. Anyway, we've got 4 minutes 56 remaining in qualifying. Lewis Mack did actually set the fastest second sector as well. Now round the final corner goes Lewis Mack. Will he set the quickest lap time overall? Will that set him to provisional pole even quicker? Yes, it will. He's currently provisional pole, and XL Copper F1 is into the 140s. We have our second driver into the 140s. This is going to get extra close. S Ferry retires from qualifying. There are 4 minutes 18 left in qualifying, and now there's a lot of time as people are going to go for their out laps now. They're on. As Air Force Granny's out. I didn't manage to get that. You guys did, but he's out. He's out of the Grand Prix. Very unusual. Well, not the Grand Prix, the qualifying, should I say. Either way, we've got Cured on our backside. He sets the fastest first sector. He's looking pretty decent right now, but he needs to get really quick in the second sector for provisional pole here tonight in Karma Racing League. Lewis Mack comes into the pit probably for one more time, and he will go out once again. But we're back to Cured. Fastest first sector. What is that second sector going to be like for Cured? We'll see now. It's a 50. He goes quickest in the second sector. This is looking very nice for Cured. It's a first sector quickest. It's a second sector quickest for Cured. Can he now do something? He goes a little bit wide. That might interrupt a bit of his lap time here. Cured now is going to absolutely throw everything into his Mercedes and try and get onto provisional pole. Now, round the final 2 corners, Cured, what is he going to set? Goes a little bit wide. He needs to hug that last corner, but he don't. What's he going to set? 139, 140. It's no quicker, but he goes 4th fastest. Fantastic from Cured as he goes quickest in first and second sectors. There's only 2 people into the 140s right now. There's only 2 people into the 140s. The rest are either on 141s, 142s, 143s or 145s. Now we'll look at Tyler now, who set a 145.600. So he's on his out lap. Hydro Jack is now on a lap. Never mind, he's a bit slow. So, but I think he was on an out lap. Oh no, I think it's his AI driving. Either way, it's a slow lap time. So now we're looking at Amuse. Now he rides a little bit of that curb. We've only got 1 minute remaining here in qualifying. This is now your only chance to set a lap. Now we've only got 1 minute left. Can Tyler manage to get a lap done here? I'd recommend cutting the corners to try and get a lap, but he's not going to do so. He keeps going so wide. But he can't cut corners now, because or else his lap time will be invalidated for this and next lap. So now he will manage to set a lap time. So that's a big few for Tyler there, who's currently sitting in P10. He's currently P10. Lee Cox won't set a lap, so that doesn't really matter anyway. Mac and F1 Numpty, they're either out or disqualified from quali. And now we're looking at Amuse now, aka Alan Jones 1. But now the Amuse is looking very slow through that corner, but gets a real massive lift off. And now qualifying is officially over for tonight in Karma Racing League Division 2. But now there's only one more chance. Can Amuse get onto pole? Will he sit onto pole here tonight for France Division 2? Will it be a Haas 1-2 even? No, he doesn't bother. He will stay 7th. And now we're looking, oh no. That is Tyler's lap done and dusted. But we've got 2 more people now on a lap. Now it's either between XL Copper, oh no, XL Copper's invalidated, so Lewis Mack will have pole for the French Grand Prix. He did get a little bit pressured by the AlphaTauri, but he's on pole for tonight's race. But can he get into the 139s here tonight? We will see. We've got a little drone view here. It goes a little bit wide, perhaps. There's yellow flags running around at sector 3/sector 1, as there is a wheel on the track. And I think that might be Max actually. Yeah, it actually is Max wheel on the track. And now, round the final corner, goes Lewis Mack. Can he set the best provisional pole time here tonight? No, he can't. That's qualifying over for tonight. I'll see you lot when we're all on the grid. And it is heavier rain here tonight for Karma Racing League. Oh, that is interesting. That is very, very interesting. Oh, you don't know sometimes. It could be a Tyler win, you don't know. But it can get extra close. So we will see here tonight, as the 5 red lights are just going to get underway. 5 red lights, and away we go here for the French Grand Prix. It is a full wet condition. Everyone is expected to make a stop, and the wheel-to-wheel, both Ferrari and AlphaTauri, and there's already a virtual safety car. We didn't even make the first corner. No, we didn't even make the first corner. Hodger Jack has been disqualified. Well, he didn't even start, so I'm not surprised why that is a virtual safety car. But he is disqualified from today's race, and we've got 27 laps here tonight. So already a virtual safety car, and we go green once again. And Copper, oh, there's a big collision. There's a big collision between S-Ferry, Lewis Mack and XL Copper. But there's a lot of stuff going on right now. XL Copper and Kiana fight it out, the wheel to wheel. And Air Force Granny leads on lap 1. But now S-Ferry is going to go round the outside. Oh, there's a big collision. What on earth has just happened to Air Force Granny? This is absolutely disgraceful racing so far. And I'm not surprised there's not a safety car on lap 1 there. That is disgraceful racing from S Ferry and Air Force Granny. F1 Nancy gets a 5-second penalty, but he's out of the Grand Prix, and Tyler also has a 10-second penalty. Lewis Mack back in front of the French Grand Prix. We only have 10 runners and people are already in the pit. What on earth has just happened? Oh, F1 Launch has just left the lead. What on earth? Wow. And we're not even we're not even finished the second lap. What the hell? Looking at a few incidents right now, as there are battles going on. Full wet conditions is never ever the best. As I've just looked at an incident. What is going on? Oh, it's just going to be another boring race, isn't it? Oh well. Kurd is leading. Kurd is leading the Grand Prix. I think Lewis Mack. No, not penalty. What is going on? What on earth is going on? This is the most messiest race I've ever commentated on. Oh my days. It's disgraceful racing, honestly. It's very dirty. It's not on. It's really not on. But Dizzy Mason is going to have a go on the Alfa Romeo here. It's too far back. Dizzy Mason is too far back. Really commentate on. Oh well, it's a fight. It's between Dizzy Mason and the Alfa Romeo. They're side by side going into, they're in sector 2 right now, but they're side by side. Who can win that battle? Dizzy Mason cuts the whole corner and Dizzy Mason is keeping it on track. Dizzy Mason takes P4 off the streamer, by the way. It's a scoring streamer. But streamer is going to just have to defend against these guys. As I didn't see any of the comments. And this is why I think Division 1 is the best division. It has the cleanest racing. Division 1 does. I think it really does. It has like the cleanest racing. XL Copper has just overtaken the Alfa Romeo. Oh, I think I have to go, guys. Sorry, I think I have to go. Alright, sorry for this, guys. I have to go. Hopefully I can race for Division 1, hopefully, but I can't commentate the rest of it, unfortunately, so I'm sorry, because I have to be quite busy for a bit. I might be busy for about an hour or so, so I'm ever so sorry to you lot.